Here's an interesting card, Adam Companionless. This is a character card, stays in play. It costs 3 active god coins, which is all you have basically, unless you had some other kind of card that was allowing you to have extra. You can see here that the power gem is half white and half black. So based off of the text on this card, it says, when played, assign to this character a power value equal to an Eve character that you control. If none, the power is 0. So let me see about finding an Eve character here. Right here. So we have this Eve, which is also a half black, half white power gem. Costs 2 active god to play. So this probably would be in play before your Adam card, because this Adam card is dependent on if you have an Eve character in play. So we'll read what this one says. When this card is played, add 1 good or evil trait to this card's cost. So it would be in addition to these 2 active god coins. This character's power is +7 if you used a good trait, or -6 if you used an evil trait token. So you can choose whether or not this is going to be a +7 or a -6. So based on that, say we played it as a +7. We added 1 good trait to these 2 active god coins, and then the next turn comes around, this one's already in play, and then we decide we want to play Adam. We have 3 active god coins. We're going to play this. When played, assign to this character a power value equal to an Eve character that you have, that you control. And so since we have this one that we control, and it's a +7 when we played it, this one will also be a +7. So then we have 2 +7s, and then we can activate them. We would indicate this. That's why the dice are included with the game. Let's see here. It makes it easy to track what these characters actually are. This is my wife's set. She likes to put the dice over here inside this box, the trait token box. That's how she sets it up. But that's why we also have some 10-sided white dice. Let me give you an example here. If this would have been, if we would have played this Eve character as a -6, we could have put this on here, -6, or we could have used a 10-sided dice, depending on whatever you want to use, as a -6. And that's a little reminder. Since we played it as a +7, we would just place this guy on here. And that's what the dice are for the most part. If power values change, those will help you indicate what they are. And then so when we go and play this character, it's also going to be a +7, which we have another 10-sided die here, which we put 2 +7s. So that lets everybody know what these characters are. Had we played a -6 for the Eve, this one also would have came into play as a -6. Make sense? Okay, that's pretty much it for the Adam and Eve character there.